Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Patterson and Gimlin Bigfoot film. Okay, the 50th anniversary has come and gone now. Okay, last weekend was the 50th anniversary of the Patterson and Gimlin Bigfoot film. Okay, and I hope everybody had a good time down there in Willow Creek and everything else. Uh, reason why I want to talk about this film is because I'm not out to disprove Bigfoot. Okay, I'm not. Okay, this book that I even written has nothing to do about Bigfoot existence or anything else. Even though in the book, in the beginning of this book, you'll see my encounters with a real Bigfoot that I've seen. Okay, and my research that I've done on that bloodline of the Bigfoot, which I call them Edomites, but we're going to call them Bigfoot in this one or Sasquatch, but I call them Edomites. Okay, you'll see that at the beginning of this book. And the reason why I put it at the beginning of the book so people can understand that I'm not out trying to prove or disprove the existence of Bigfoot, just my experience in it and my research in it and my encounter. Okay, but when it goes in, then I'll go into the PG film. You know, when I go into the PG film, okay, I point out things that we could see in the film. Okay, I point out things that other researchers will not point out. I point out things like in the surroundings, you know, things we could see in different films like the Tracking Dog film or the film of Jim McLaren filmed in 1968 at the film site is completely, there's stuff there, but when we look in the PG film, it's completely gone. Just like if we look in the Tracking Dog film, if they should, when you take a close look at the tracks that's in the roadside there, when it was John Green was filming the Tracking Dog film, which was filmed during Labor Day week of 1967. Okay, we could see horse prints in there. We see dog prints in there, you know, and horse tracks and everything else. We even see Roger Patterson's boot prints in the dirt of the road and everything else. And this was supposedly filmed before Roger Patterson filmed his Bigfoot. Okay, these are things that I point out that's in my book, and I point them out and I show people this. Okay, I'm only talking about the film, the Patterson and Gimlin Bigfoot film. Now, do I have anything against Patterson and Gimlin? No, I don't. I think they're two great men. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying one more bad word about them. I show them highly respect. Because if it wasn't for the Patterson and Gimlin Bigfoot film, and it wasn't for their story, there wouldn't be that many Bigfoot researchers out there today. Let's think about this for a minute. There really wouldn't be that many Bigfoot researchers out there. Okay? But for them to come up with this, I'm going to say it's a hoax because I know it's a hoax. But for them to come up with this hoax made it better for the people in Bigfoot world because it made more people realize that they are out there. Okay, makes people think, you know, maybe I should be a Bigfoot researcher or one thing or another. Let me see for myself. You know, it's getting people more intrigued. You know, and that way, because of this one hoax, now there's more Bigfoot researchers out there and everything else. But then again, that also leaves the door opening for other hoaxes that comes out as well over the years, which I've seen a lot of them. But like I said, I just want to talk about this for a minute because, you know, a lot of people takes me the wrong way. They think I'm a bad person because I'll say the Patterson Gimlin Bigfoot film is a hoax, you know. And we even still have the day, they got people out there saying, oh, there's no, you know, no one can make a suit like that. You know, no one can make a suit like that. Even today, when it's already been proven that I have made a copy of the suit and stuff, and even John Green seen it. And John Green also told me that, you know, my suit is the closest to what the film shows that he has ever seen. Okay. So, okay, I can make a copy of the suit. Okay. If I want to be really identical to making a patty suit, I can do it still. And I could do it by having the right materials that I know what the suit was made out of and how it was made and stuff because I know who made the suit now. Okay. That's the only way you're going to find out how the suit was made is by who made it. You find out who made it, how it was made, and what materials they actually used. Okay, just like in the book, okay? In this book, I'm going to show to you, in this book that I believe Bob Hieronymus was the man in the suit, but only for the first part of the walk sequence. The first part of the walk sequence, Bob Hieronymus is in that suit. But in the second part of the walk sequence, it's not Bob Hieronymus. Okay, so see, I'm agreeing with both sides now. Okay, I'm agreeing with both sides now. The naysayers and the sayers. Okay, they're both saying, well, Bob Hieronymus was in a suit. Okay, I agree with that. He was in the first part of the walk sequence, not the second part. Okay, people says, oh, Bob Hieronymus wasn't in a suit, which is true again. He wasn't in the suit for the second walk sequence, but he was in the suit for the first walk sequence. The Bigfoot, when he looks back and everything else, that's not Bob Hieronymus. Okay, I agree with that. See, that's what I don't understand. Well, people got so much against me because I agree with both sides, basically. And my research is proven on both sides. Okay, Philip Morris claimed he made the suit for Roger Patterson and them. Okay, God rest his soul. I have nothing wrong, nothing bad to say about him or even Bob Hieronymus or none of them. Okay, but the suit that we see in the PG film is not Philip Morris's suit. The color of the Bigfoot changed. Okay, on the original one, as told to me by John Green, the original color of the Bigfoot was black, plain black. He did also tell me that later on, color was added to him, to the Bigfoot in the suit. Color was added to it. Basically, when the film was remade in 1968 by Ron Olson of A&E out of Salt Lake City, when he remade that film, he put both walk sequences together. He had a Roger Patterson with a striped shirt on to it. Okay. He added the color to the Bigfoot, turning the Bigfoot from black and white into, well, actually black, solid black, into the reddish brown that we see it today. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Okay. I point these facts out, just like when people says, well, who owns the rights to the film? Well, to the original film, okay, the rights was owned to the owner of the rights to that film of the original. Now, remember, listen to me, original film was Mrs. Roger Patterson and Robert Gimlin. They own the rights to the original PG film. Okay, but the rights of the film that they show today and the copies of the film they have today, there is no copyrights to it, which you'll see the evidence in this book. Everything I'm telling you, everything I'm pointing out, it's in this book. One book is all you need, and all the evidence is there for both sides. Okay, this one book here, it talks about the film being a hoax, how it was done, how the suit was made, for both sides, not one side, but both sides. The book also tells about what real Bigfoots are and Sasquatches are, how they came about. Okay, and also tells you an experience that I've had, a couple of them, matter of fact. And you get to see real images, except for the first one I did a drawing of that. But the second experience I had, you'll see real images of it from my window where the creature actually pressed his face against my window. And I showed the images of that. Okay, all in this one book. And the description down below is going to be this book, where you can order this book on Amazon, get on paperback or Kindle. Okay. But like all my research books, okay, I wrote a lot of research books, especially on the JFK assassination. On a PG film, this is the only book I'm ever going to write on the PG film, because that's all it needs is one book. Okay, all the evidence is in this one book. Greg Long looked over this book for me, and he did help out and straighten out some lines for me. I'm not going to lie about that. He helped me out with some grammar in it. Okay, and even Greg Long himself said, he wished he'd known me before he wrote his book. I have a great book here. I have it well put together. The evidence is there. He says, as soon as you open up the book, you're going to see the evidence. That's all you've seen is evidence. As soon as you open the book to the time you finish the book. So I give Greg Long a lot of credit for helping me. He's a nice man too. I know there's a lot of people out there disagree with him and all this other stuff, but that's what researchers do. But I appreciate people when they help me and when they talk to me. And just like Greg Long, I appreciate him helping me out you know, when I've done this book, and he helped me out with it book a little bit. And, you know, I thank him for it. I give him credit as well. But for anybody who wants to get this book, you can get this book on paperback or Kindle on Amazon. I'll leave a description down below, like I said. If you're really looking for pure facts, pure information about the PG film and other information around that surrounds the PG film of who remade the film, when was it actually filmed, and everything else, you'll find it in this book. Thank you, and don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and more videos will be coming soon. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.